What's up guys, Andre here to show off something kind of weird that I just discovered in Super Mario Odyssey. So I was going to take a video or make a video of something about snapshot mode, and while doing that I came across something weird. Now I already posted a picture of this on Twitter, and some people began to ask how I pulled it off, so I thought I'd make a quick video showing it off. Now it's nothing major, but it is interesting all the same. So I came to the Lost Kingdom to grab a snapshot, and I entered photo mode or snapshot mode almost right away. Now if I spin the camera around 180 degrees here, you're going to see something interesting. We see Koopa Troopa there, except he's in a pose he never makes in-game. In fact, that's actually something called a T-pose. It's basically a default unanimated state for characters that developers use when they're like applying textures and doing all kinds of things with a character. So yeah, all the limbs are outstretched perfectly. In this case, his eyes are closed. And yeah, it's interesting because this is something you won't actually see in the game itself. So the reason I think it happens is because we just entered the kingdom, and it seems the game hasn't loaded his animation data yet, and we can see if we move the camera again, even after waiting a few seconds, it still hasn't loaded. And I think that's because games often load data based on where you are and what you're looking at. That way it doesn't waste resources drawing something you can't even see. And in this case, we haven't gotten close enough or looked at Koopa Troopa while actually controlling the game in order for it to know to load that data. So we're catching him in a state before that, where it's loading his default pose, which is kind of cool. So I've already tried this out in a couple different kingdoms, and unfortunately I haven't found any similar circumstances yet, but I haven't checked them all. Plus, I've only checked the landing point, and it seems like and it should work with any entry point into a level, because if I enter the Odyssey, and then come back out, I don't know why I threw my hat at the door to exit. It should work again, so let me go and try it. And there he is in his default T-pose again, so... And, yeah, I just thought that was really interesting, and no, T-pose doesn't stand for Koopa Troopa pose. So it might give you a few more photo opportunities, although it can be tricky to get Mario in the frame, because if you get too close, or move the camera toward Koopa Troopa, it's going to activate his animation, and you won't be able to get the T-pose. But let's go and try something here real quick. We'll get the closest thing we can to Mario's T-pose. There we go. Hey, look at that! We got Koopa Troopa and Mario in their T-poses. I also saw some people suggesting that Koopa is just meditating, so we should leave him alone. That's fair, and I think we will now. So there you have it, guys. A quick look how to get the T-pose, at least for Koopa Troopa. If it works elsewhere, again, I haven't come across it myself, but let us know what you come across. I would love to know if it works elsewhere in the game, and if you have any cool pictures to showcase that off. If you do, either post in the comments or tweet at me at Andre Segers. I'll post a link to that in the description below as well, that we can easily follow me there as well, but also just tweet it at me, and I'll retweet anything cool I come across, or that I see on Twitter. So thanks for watching, of course stay tuned to GameXplain for lots more on Super Mario Odyssey and everything else Nintendo as well. Catch you later, bye.